Welcome back to the Harchava podcast and to day 11 of this journey through the soul of Nissan. We have moved through so many different layers already. Fire, voice, grief, return, sovereignty, so many. And today is a little bit different. It's not about intensity. It's more about spaciousness and about allowing. And the number 11, day 11, this is not accidental here. In Kabbalah, 10 is the number of order and structure. There's 10 spheres, 10 utterances, 10 commandments, but 11 is really seen as the number that exists beyond the system. It's the number that doesn't fit. And therefore, because it doesn't fit in the box, it gets to hold something that is more transcendent and beyond the experience of every day. And it was actually on the 11th day of the 11th month of the 11th year, Yud Aleph Shvat 5711, that the Lubavitcher Rebbe stepped into leadership of Chabad. And as the 11 teaches us, this was not a mere continuation of what came before, but was really a radical change where a channel was opening up for something that completely surpassed everything we thought was possible. And the Rebbe's leadership was about revealing that the transcendent can enter into the ordinary and really merge and become one, that you don't have to leave your life to meet Hashem. You just have to stop blocking what wants to come into your life. So it's really fitting that on this 11th day, we're walking with the energy of Asher and the month of Shevat. Now, Shevat is the month of Tu B'Shvat, the new year for the trees, and this takes place not when the trees are blooming, but when they still look bare. When there's no fruit, when the branches are silent. I did an episode on Tu B'Shvat a little while back. And we talked a lot in that podcast about the fact that Shvat really represents what's moving underground, what's unseen. When the sap is starting to rise quietly and slowly, without any external sign, but it's still happening. It's still completely real. And that's exactly what blessing often feels like. It's not always loud. It's not always immediate. Sometimes it's a deep internal shift and an opening that no one else can see yet, but that you know changes everything. And sometimes that's the hardest part, honestly, because we can be doing the work. We can be shifting our inner world. We can be rewiring our old patterns and opening ourselves up to new possibilities, and the outside still looks the same. Sometimes those circumstances just don't change overnight. The blessings don't always show up in the physical world right away. And that can feel really frustrating, really lonely, really discouraging. And so Tu B'Shvat is a quiet teacher for us. It reminds us that just because something isn't visible yet doesn't mean it isn't real. The trees are still bare, yes, but the sap has already started rising. It's already moving. The nourishment is already flowing. The new fruit is already on its way. And in the same way, when we do inner work, when you show up with integrity and with courage and with softness, you're shifting something in the unseen layers of your life. You're creating new openings for blessing, even if you don't see it on the surface yet. The fruit will come. It's already on the way. But like the tree, we have to trust the process going on beneath the surface. That's the work of Shvat. It takes strength to remain receptive, even in the gap between transformation and the reflection of that transformation in our physical reality. And when we're able to tap into that maturity of holding the space for what we know is coming, that's where we really get into the fullness of Asher. Asher was known for sweetness, for bounty, for olive oil flowing in abundance. But the secret of Asher wasn't that he was blessed, it was that he knew how to receive. Not with entitlement, but also not with guilt. With dignity, with presence, with readiness. And that's why Asher is related to the word Ashirus, prosperity. The kind of prosperity that isn't just about wealth, but about fullness. About having everything that you need in order to give in order to rest, in order to thrive, not just about surviving. And I want to pause here because I think this is where a lot of us get stuck. We're not short on effort. Uh, We're not short on effort. We know how to push. We know how to show up. We know how to build. A lot of us, if you're anything like me, are really type A kind of personalities of do, do, do. But when goodness comes towards us, support, love, provision, kindness, we flinch a little bit. We brace. We deflect. A lot of us think that maybe that goodness has to be earned through sacrifice or through suffering, that joy has to be justified. But the thing is that blessing doesn't respond to guilt. It responds to your capacity to receive blessing. So can you hold it? Can you digest it? Can you let that blessing land in your body? The Rebbe stepping into leadership on Geulah Shvat, the 11th of Shvat, wasn't a historical event. It was a cosmic shift in how we view what we're here to do. He showed us that the goal isn't to escape this world. It's to be so deeply grounded in it that we become vessels for something beyond it. We don't transcend by leaving, we transcend by embodying. And that means learning how to stand in our own lives, our actual, messy, ordinary lives, and still say, I am available for blessing. I am here. I am ready for divine flow. I'm available for more in my life. So let's take a moment to bring this into our body. Sit comfortably or stand tall, whatever feels most grounding to you right now. Let your spine lengthen gently. Let your chest open up a little bit. And bring your hands in front of you, either just above your thighs if you're sitting or just out from your waist if you're standing, with your palms facing up. And let your shoulders roll back and soften. And if you can, close your eyes or soften them. And let the breath move in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, slow inhale. And a long, soft exhale. Without forcing it, without trying to change it, just feel into the idea that you are a vessel. Your hands are open, ready to receive. You are a vessel. I am ready to receive. Notice what rises up in your body or in your mind when you're not focused on trying to make something happen. What happens when you let your system rest into the idea that maybe, just maybe, you don't have to chase it this time. Maybe it's already on its way. Stay with that for another breath or two. Let your nervous system ungrip. Let the soil of your body become soft enough to let something new take root. This is how new seasons begin. When you feel ready, you can come back to the room and open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and toes. And if you want to carry this into something practical and physical today, I invite you to do something super simple and just intentionally, slowly, mindfully eat a piece of fruit. We all have a lot of it in our kitchens right now as we're prepping for Pesach. So go eat one piece of fruit, not on the go, not while multitasking. Eat it like it's a transmission of the divine. Make that bracha and savor it. Feel the texture, the sweetness, the fact that the earth produced something so beautiful and it came into your hand. Let it remind you that Hashem is not only a creator, he is a giver. And you are not just here to survive, you are here to receive and to thrive and to pass that forward. Tomorrow, we're going to meet for Naphtali in the month of Adar, a final day of joy and movement and divine timing. But for today, just let yourself take root. Let the sap rise. Let blessing move towards you. And don't step out of the way of it. Just receive it. This is the work of Asher and the gift of Shevat. And this is what the Rebbe prepared us to live. A Geulah reality where the infinite flows into our bodies and our homes and our calendars and our conversations and our lives, and it takes root and stays. I'll see you tomorrow.